G'day, I'm Clive and welcome to part 4 of the Reno house. We'll have a quick walk around, show you where we've got to so far, and then tell you what the plans may be for today, because things change. Now we're in the main living area, so now we have all 3 sets of curtains up in here now. Makes a big difference. The actual atmosphere when you walk in, the echo is reduced big time. And down into the cinema room, theatre room. We've got the curtains up in here. So we've got roller shutters behind this one, and they cut out most of the light. I've got a bit of, I wondered what the draft was, and it was wobbling. It's coming from the air conditioner. I just put it on to blow warm. Yep, so that blocks off a lot of the light, and any light that gets in through any cracks, which I don't think there is blocked again by the curtains. So you're going to be sitting with his back to the curtains and his TV over there and with his sound and everything, just relaxing, enjoying his newly renovated home. Then into his bedroom. Curtains are done in here. Again, the echo. Just putting curtains up. If you've got a room where it's echo, curtains will stop a lot of the echo. Your furniture, like your bed and everything, or some rugs on the floor or a carpet, that will stop a heap more of the echo. And we've got some more tiles off in here, in the shower. You can see where all the actual skin has come away. That just turned all into mush, and as it's been drying out, it's just been falling off. So I got the vacuum on that yesterday, and it just sucked it all off. That's what water damage, or what water can do when it's getting behind the tiles when you don't use a proper grout. They have just used the basic grout in here. They haven't used the waterproof grout, and that's why it got behind. These tiles all have to come off because they're loose, but we've got to take the shower frame out. So take all the shower frame out this side, and on this side the tiles go behind. So to get these ones all repaired, this whole shower has to come out. Which is a little bit scary when you think 17, 18 years old, they're not there. Releasing these have got a tendency to just shatter. So it's going to have to be 2 of us doing it. 1 screwing it, 1 holding it, and both of us carrying it out with gloves on, just in case. But it's coming off. It's drying out, which I'm happy about. I was half expecting this to be a lot worse behind the actual render, but lucky enough, it's not. It has gone through to the room on the other side, but we'll see how bad that is when we get to it. Just going to look at the rest of the house. As seen in previous videos, we've got all the carpet up, all the underlay up, scraped all the glue off, levelled off where the original so-called builder's clean, left a heap of render, mortar, you name it, was left on the floor uneven, and they just basically covered it up with the carpet and underlay. This is the storage room. This is going to be the last room to get done. So we haven't got anything done in there. We've still got the original carpet, underlay, the blinds are all up there, so that's all got to come down when we finish the rest of the house, and do the same as we're doing here. Curtains in the laundry. Now that, again, it's not going to do much, but it's going to reduce the echo in here. So it's going to reduce the noise of the washing machine, which is quiet anyway. It's quite a new one. And replace the door, because the door was missing. That'll help stop the noise going around the rest of the house too. No curtains going in there, which is the second bathroom, but it may end up putting some roll the blinds up. Bedroom number 3, curtains are all done, poles all sprayed, so they do not have to come down again until, or if he ever wants to change the curtains. Then we've got to release 2 screws at the end, and this end can pull off the curtains, slide the pole over a bit, and then that section of the curtains can pull off. And then he's putting new curtains up, push it back over, 2 screws, and that's all done. In a study, they're done. And in bedroom number 4, they've all been done. Right, what I'm doing today is just simple things like this, where at the bottom of the door frames it's rusted a bit from dogs using it as a post. It's not too bad, that one. The laundry one is bad, so that's all got to be ground back a bit. I've got a wire brush to go on the screwdriver, so we'll clean that back. That one's okay. How about the bedroom ones? Yeah, the bedroom one needs a slight bit of work done to it. Not a lot. There's not one around the bathroom. Theatre room, that's okay. Slight sandback. And the worst ones are out here. Your larder, your pantry. That needs to be taken back. And the one that goes into the garage needs to be done. And what we're going to do with that one is spray it with it. Which one's the light? That's the outside light. Here we go. I bought some of this rust stuff. It is the anti-corrosive enamel paint. So yeah, we'll just spray that on after sanding it back. If there's any gaps we can fill it, and then we can paint it. We've got 1 pole, actually 2 poles left to spray, curtain poles. The first one we put up there for testing we never took back down, so that one's pole's got to be sprayed. And I remembered this morning, I know we haven't started anything in the bedroom number 2, which is the storeroom, but we've got a pole in here that needs to be sprayed, and then that'll be ready to go up on the windows. It's bedroom number 2's a nice big room. Okay, let's see where my gear is. I've seen it once today. Let's find the brushes I'm going to be using and show you. Okay, where are they? Oh, I did believe they came in here. So look in the garage. Oh, here they are. Next to the spray. Just got a small pack of these. So they should do the job. Like I said, there's not much to be done, so they'll last. They are the Josco Brumby 3-piece brush kit for drills. HD steel wire, brass coated, maximum RPM 4500, multi-purpose. And it's down here, it says suit drills. And then the code is BRU KIT3. Right, these, if you're here in Australia, got them from Bunnings. And they weren't that expensive. What we've got, this kit contains one 50mm spindle mounted cup brush, one 50mm spindle mounted wheel brush, and one 25mm hex end brush. And it's good for steel, brass, iron, wood and plastic. Okay, I think we'll start with this little puppy. Actually, that's small enough. No, we'll start with that one. We should be able to get down the actual grooves in the door frame there. Okay, just using the Ryobi battery drill. This is one of the older ones. It's got auto shift on it. You're back and forth, speed, power. It just automatically adjusts for what you're doing. A little bit heavier than the new ones. So what have we got battery wise? There's my small one. There's a smaller one. Oh, we'll use one of the bigger ones. This is a 4 amp hour 18 volt lithium Ryobi 1 Plus. Doesn't sound the best inside. But yeah, that's got to be about 20 years old nearly, so it's done a good job. Long way. Leave a bit of space between the chalk and the back of the brush. So you get into them spots, you'll left a gap. So let's see if we make it a little bit bigger. No, that's about it. So it's safely about 8-9 mil gap. Oh. So you've got full grip. So. It's quite round. It's not the shape. You may get some of these and like this sort of shape as you go around. It's quite nice. It's level. It's going to get the smaller ones done, the easier ones, and leave the worse ones until last. And this one's only a small bit, so it's a nice little test. Yeah, it's coming off nice and clean there. That'll do that one. I just need a bit of a spray and then the owner can come and paint it. Actually, we'll do this side, see what's behind the paint, just in case it's gone behind. Yeah, that's good behind there. Let's just have a look behind this one here. That's good. Yeah, still plenty of metal behind that one. Right, let's work our way through the rest. Good morning. On my way back to the Reno house. I've got the miter saw, I've got the table saw in the back. I've got a length of not marine ply, just normal plyboard. And 4 horses, so I can drill the plyboard on top of that, so plywood actually, to make a bench to work from. Make it easier. I'll be spending a lot of time in the garage cutting and measuring. Lovely day. It's going to be about 23 degrees today. That's Celsius or centigrade, or whichever one it is of them two. Probably both. Somebody let me know, is it Celsius for air temperature or centigrade for air temperature, and Celsius for water or centigrade for water? What we're doing now is just taking the old marine ply, or the plyboard, off the top of the flooring, which I've used as protection, and making a little workbench out of it. Just taking all the nails at the ends where they had a little extension strip on it. And we can make a mess of this one, not anything decent. Some screws and screw them in place. Let's get rid of the nails first. Two more screws. Got any old ones laying around? Yep.
Gonna laser?
Pardon?
We're gonna laser?
Laser?
Laser some.
There. Yeah.
Because if it's as simple as clicking it in, once you've got the main one down, should be able to click it in.
Yeah.
You got to do the cut pass first to get the pattern, right?
Yep. But the pattern will come as we go, because what we cut off one end we'll use at the other end, and you just get that old-fashioned staggered look. Just pretend you.
It's layering a cake.
Yeah, just make a profiter where they just all go to different
Oh,
places.
Crockenbush.
Crockenbush, that's it, yeah.
Haven't made one of them in about 10 years. That was your
Uh-huh.
wedding cake, I think.
Yes, yes. This gentleman here, my stepson.
They never call me a gentleman.
Oh, then this person over here, this bloke, is my stepson, not a gentleman. He's a baker, and when his mum and I got married, he made us a big crockenbush as our wedding cake. So we had all these individual profiteers all the way around with cream inside and white chocolate and milk chocolate. Oh, mwah, beautiful. Temporary workbench done. All the horses have been screwed on. So I've got somewhere to cut if I need to, somewhere to drill, somewhere to make a mess on. And there you're standing now the camera, that's the marine ply which we're going to be using to make the cabinet doors and all the panelling that goes around the island. So we want to protect that as much as possible. So this is going to be make a mess of, that's going to be keep nice. We've got a table saw over there, we've got to swap the blade to a finer cut one. We've got the miter saw here. That was a cheap one. That wasn't the cheapest, but a cheap enough one. That's lasted me years. That is probably 15, 16 years old now. Still going. Bit rusty in places, needs a few bits cleaning up and replacing, but it does a damn good job. Good morning. Back at the Reno house, working on the flooring. This is the next stage. I haven't got the shower done yet. That's to come still. But we've got to get the flooring down before we can start on the kitchen because of the kickboards. So the flooring's going down first. We're going to start down that end, which I'll show you in a moment. I'll show you the view from this side, what I've got done so far. So that whole section now in shot is complete. Oh, that's it now. It's all complete. The scotia, or the trim that goes on the edges, that's not been done yet. We're still waiting to hear back from the manufacturers what's the best way of fitting that to the wall, because you don't want to drill enough holes in it and ruin the actual face of it. We're wondering what's going to be the better part, whether it's going to be gluing or double-sided tape. So just want to find out what they recommend. So also what we got done was nearly halfway down this window here, the window we put the curtains up first. And we've taken this one all the way along into the next room. All the way up. We've got an expansion joint down there, an expansion joint across the back. This end, it's a tight fit. Bit of expansion in spots, but because the walls are out and there's not going to be much weight on there, so if it does expand it's going to go out to the wall back and a wall that way. There we go, sunshine and rain. It's beautiful out there. It's nice in here also, it's dry. Give you a quick look at the machines I'm using. The table saw I'm using is the Ozito 2000 watt. Just like a handyman hobbyist one. If you want to do more than like your hobbyist handyman, you're going to have to spend more money on a bigger, fancier, stronger one. Even though the motor on this, the 2000 watt, is stronger than a lot of the actual tradie ones. A lot of them are only like 1700 watt. Mitre saw. An old Ryobi, and again this is a 2000 watt. That's the EMS 2025 SC something at the end. Let's have a look. Excuse me a minute. Yeah, EMS 2025 SCL. Now this one I have had for years. Like I said early on in one of the videos, needs a bit of clean up. A few little pieces need replacing. The laser just in here, I've got to source a new one of them because that stopped working. Little gauge, you can hardly see through it, but it still cuts nice and accurate, nice and secure, nice metal back. Blade I swapped the other day on this, and all I had to do was take this screw off, loosen that one, and all this lifted up so I could get to the bolt that holds the blade on to replace that. So that was quite straightforward. I've got a couple of the clamps I've got to find and get it all put back together. Yeah, and I just got I can't remember what table this was, whether this was a Rockwell table for it, and that just clamps straight on, nice and secure, nice height, adjustable. And as you can see, the table we use from the plyboard or plywood off the top of the flooring is doing its job on top, and there are 4 horses that it's all screwed into. We've got another 4 horses over here which has got the marine ply on, and this is for the cabinetry in all, basically the doors, because the cabinet's there, but I've got to build one cabinet where the dishwasher was. The owner wants that as a pull-out drawer one with the bins in there, or even a door opening up with a bin in there that he pulls out. Then blades I swapped into both the table saw, the Irwin Marathon saw blade, 254mm 10-inch 80 tooth one with 30mm hole, 5,900 maximum RPM, and it actually comes with little spacers, which was good because it fitted the table saw without a spacer, but the miter saw I had to use that larger washer, the silver one there. Fits nice and easy to do. Okay, next job for today, gotta see what time it is before I start turning the machines on. Being in a residential area, there's time limits, what time you can start and what time you have to finish by. Okay, hope you've enjoyed this video. I'm going to call it quits for today. And if you have enjoyed it and you're not already a subscriber, please go down below, click on the subscribe button, click on the notification bell next to it and select all so you can be notified of all future videos. And if you are already a subscriber, again, I thank you very much.